indeed a great day to spend the holidays here at the Beijing Expo, and the weather is so good, as you can see right now, topped with a sprawling pot of colors from a wide range of plants and trees, and families and friends are sure to have a wonderful time here at the Beijing Expo. And as you can see right now behind me, this is what they call Tang, the fatigue forgetting hall. It stayed true to its name, as it does offer a home-like leisure place for visitors. But within this 503-hectare exhibition space, you're in here for treat because it showcases so many outdoor and indoor displays. And right now, my colleague Oma has been exploring this area this morning on a shuttle bus, which is also the CGTN mobile studio. And here he comes. Let's hop in. And
we've arrived.
The road.
Good to see you, Tang.
Good to see you.
How's your morning so far? I see you've been exploring this part of the expo.
Finally to your territory.
You've got it to our CGTN mobile studio, but you've been here this morning. You got the China Pavilion behind us. You have the Eternal Peace Power just over to this side.
Yes.
Tell us a bit more about what you've been doing this morning.
You know, the China Pavilion is really impressive.
Right.
It's very unique in its architecture design. It's under a man-made terraced field, so it has this. It is able to help the structure, preserve humidity and resist heat, so as to, reduce the energy consumed for heating or cooling. So that's very impressive.
It's really an example of that, of the theme here, to live green, to live better. And I think a lot of viewers, if they've been following our coverage over the last few days.
And we're walking past through this Eternal Peace Tower.
I was there actually
really?
just a few days ago. We had a CGTN live stream. It's the highest point in this park. It's the highest point in this expo. You can see a great view of the entire venue. But as I was saying, you mentioned the China Pavilion makes use of that technology.
Yes.
And that's something you've also seen, everyone has seen here. It's not just about the flowers. It's not just about coming and taking those photos. There is green tech being used here.
Indeed.
There is innovation being
a lot of scientific research institutions.
You said universities were here as well.
Yes, and Chinese Academy of Agricultural Sciences as well, with their artificial light garden. Very impressive.
A big mix of things on display. That's absolutely true.
Yes, indeed. And our reporter Wang Mengzhen takes us to the garden of Hunan province and shows us how the people there lived more than 2,000 years ago.
Welcome to the garden of Central China's Hunan province. If the opening dance has managed to capture your attention, then the gate made of rocks from local mountains has added a sense of mystery. You never know what's inside until you actually walk through it. Such a utopian-style garden. And the whole design is actually based on a scenic spot in Changde city of Hunan province. And all of this is actually originated from the very well-known ancient poetry in China.
The four men here portray the real scene of the exact four activities in Hunan's folk culture: fishing, cutting firewood, reading, and farming.
Along with these attractive performances, you can also make your own lei cha, a local soup made of ginger, peanuts, and also the tea leaves. But at the same time, don't forget to appreciate the local plants, such as the peach blossom. That's exactly the poetic lifestyle people in Hunan are seeking for. Wang Mengzhen, CGTN, at the Hunan Garden of the Beijing International Horticultural Expo.
In the following 160 days during the exhibition, there will be over 2,500 cultural activities happening right here.
It's really a place where people can get together, and it's not just, like we said earlier, it's not just about those flowers and those photos. There are cultural activities. If I can just share an example that I had yesterday, I went to the Ghana Pavilion. As I walked in, there was a lot of people from Ghana. They had products on display, things for sale, and I even got to experience a sort of drum, dancing, and music festivity. I then spent some time at the French and Belgian pavilions. The best part there was they had brought bakers and specific cuisine from their countries, which is awesome. It's not just here about to see the gardening and the horticulture. It's an encompassing event. You can really get a feel for these cultures.
You know what? Yesterday I saw this is already the carnival parade and some international competition this time about flowering plants, and that's very interesting.
Yeah, that parade was actually quite long. We were probably at some ends at different points. I remember seeing all these floating sort of cars with all these arrangements. There was dancing from different countries. I could see the performers were from all around the world. It was extremely diverse. So, and in terms of looking forward to what's next is each country throughout the Horticultural Expo will be able to host country-specific events. So that's definitely something to
looking forward to. That. Can't wait. And exploring the expo is like traveling around the whole world, just like you mentioned. And our correspondent Yanqing shows us how you can experience different cultures right here at the foot of the Great Wall.
I'm drinking a cup of Turkish coffee. It's very strong. Well, actually, everything here is authentically Turkish. But I am at the Beijing International Horticultural Expo. The expo is not just about flowers. Every participating country has brought elements of their own culture here as well in their exhibition gardens. About 35,000 visitors came to the expo on the first day alone, and the exotic country gardens have been major attractions. The running theme across these gardens is how to organically combine greenery with the modern lifestyle. Well, I guess the Singaporeans are not only showing us their beautiful orchids, but also the tropical temperature and humidity. It's a greenhouse here. It's not only the aesthetics, but also the food. What about a cold premium German beer on a hot summer day? French baguette, anyone? Well, if you should become peckish after a long day of touring, you can always have a taste of Paris to refuel. Yanqing, CGTN, Beijing. Bon appetit.
Since today is Labor Day, it's only right that we give tribute to the hundreds of people working to maintain the Expo Park clean and orderly.
Yeah, that's one thing you notice. You see these, they're all student volunteers actually. You see them in these white jackets, these hats, they're everywhere. They're stationed throughout the park. And I've actually had an experience with one of them. We were going to film something on day one, and I really needed to get to the botanical garden, which we're just passing by right here. I don't know if viewers can get a 360 view of that. And I didn't know how to get here. So I just went up to one of the stations. I said, hey, I'm going to the botanical gardens. And in English, there was absolutely no problem with it.
Really helpful.
Extremely helpful. And I think I've seen a lot of foreign visitors here. This is a global event. Just walking through the park these past 3 days, I've seen them interacting, them going up, even to the drivers here who are also working and giving their time to make this a successful event.
And according to the organizer of the expo, today, 80,000 tickets have been sold out. Well, that requires a lot of work from a lot of volunteers to work with this.
You imagine 80,000 tickets, 80,000 people flooding into here, that's going to require.
And talking about the volunteers, we have already arrived at this volunteer stand. And
let's jump off. We got two
and talk to them.
All right,
okay. Let's go.
That's goodbye to my mobile studio for now. And as we
boy.
approach here, our two lovely volunteers. Oh, they're actually
right now,
working.
they're actually working
They're
right
actually
now.
working. I don't know if our cameraman can give a swing around shot. These are two lovely volunteers.
So, yeah,
sorry,
we have to interrupt.
We have to interrupt. All right, let's come in here.
It's very good to have you with us today for the show.
Thank you for making the time. If you guys could just introduce yourselves and tell us about who you are.
Okay. Hello, I'm the freshman from the Beijing International Studies University, and I'm Zhang Luwen.
Hello, my name is Ban Chenlong. I also come from Beijing International Studies University.
Right on, thank you very much. So it's day 3 of the Horticultural Expo. If you two could kind of share these experiences, what have stood out to you over these past 3 days, maybe one experience each.
Okay, yesterday there are two foreign friends asking me about the map, and I translate the map for them. And they say thank you for me.
Again, like you come to China, you come to any foreign
exactly
country.
what you've experienced the other day.
If it was my first time in China, perhaps that would be an issue. And how about you?
For example, yesterday, how 5 Dubai people asked me.
People from Dubai.
Yes.
Okay.
Where is the Taiyue Hotel?
Right.
Yes, and one of them asked me, "Can you speak English?"
And you said,
I said, "Yes."
very confident.
Fantastic.
Yes, they were very, very happy. And then
Let's take a look at the map.
Yes, I
Okay.
We
use
can come in
this
closer
map.
here.
Okay. Tell him where is the hotel.
Now, the most important part here is, did they get to their hotel?
Yes.
Did
Yes,
they
yes.
successfully get there?
Yes,
Finally,
yes.
they get it.
Fantastic.
Okay, that's good. And my question is, what's the most impressive part during the training before you come over here work as a volunteer?
I think to learn the map.
Learn the map.
Yeah,
to
so that
get
I
familiarized
yeah,
with this.
yeah, so that I can get the people anywhere they want.
So you're not very good with the directions and map, but you have to get used
Okay,
to
so
it.
quick question. Where's gate 4? Which direction? Quickly. I'm joking. I'm joking. And you, what was important for your training?
I practice English very, very,
Very
very
hard.
hard. Yes.
Okay.
Language communication
Yes,
is very
that's very
important.
necessary.
Right. Awesome. Now, last question for you two. I know you two are really hardworking.
Yeah.
You have a lot of things to deal with. When you have time, what is one thing you want to go see here at the expo?
Oh, I want to go to the flower house.
And why do you want to go there?
It's very beautiful. I'm a girl. I love flower very much.
Oh,
You want to maybe take some photos?
Yeah,
For
take
your
photos.
朋友圈?
Yes.
Absolutely. Me too.
Yeah.
And you? Where would you like
I
to
want
see?
to go to China Pavilion.
Why
The
is
China
that?
Pavilion.
Yes, I love my country, Beijing,
course.
China, Beijing.
And it's also willing to
I-
help those
yes.
people from around the world.
I want to know more about the Chinese culture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Um,
Anything else?
Anything else you want to say?
Get it out.
the smell of our volunteers is the best business card of Beijing.
The smile
Oh,
of the
exactly.
smile
in China.
Okay, the smile of volunteers is the best business card. That's a beautiful. That's poetic. I have to say.
Yeah.
We don't want to take any more of your time. You guys
You're
get
still
back
working. Okay.
to helping people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
We're gonna
much.
go.
And also, I don't think I'm going to keep you here.
You're
You
also
have
getting
to
rid of
continue
me.
with the journey.
You're
Yeah.
sending me back on my car.
I'm sending you back.
You're sending me back. Tangbo, it was an absolute pleasure.
Okay.
You
continue
with your journey.
Good luck.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So now we're approaching to the final stop of our journey today, the Botanic Pavilion, which is one of the 4 major landscape structure here at Beijing Expo, along with the China Pavilion, with the International Pavilion, as well as the Life Experience Pavilion. So what's so special about this pavilion is that, first of all, it has a very unique architectural design. Look at it. And the second one is that the people, all the visitors are able to come over here and experience a very small but sound subtropical and tropical environment in the building. And for more about this, now we cross to our reporter, Wu Guoshi, who is now standing on top of the building and who has been to this place so many times. So, Guoshi, what can you tell us about this fantastic building?
Hello, Tangbo. I know you're downstairs, but now I'm at the rooftop. It's quite windy here, but it feels not bad. This is the rooftop garden that people can have a bird eye view of the expo area. But something very attractive is the sculptor giraffe, Molly and her family. Molly got her name because she's made of a draped wood called malave. Malave trees are the national trees of the Philippines, and the British artists collect them. James collected them because they have died over 50 years ago. He made them into a sculpture to make people realize the connection of plants and to our survival. Well, talk about plants. As you have just mentioned, we have a greenhouse here. It's a very huge one, 3,000 square kilometers, and it has a tropical forest of tropical plants that from 1,001 different species. So no more words. Why not just follow me down there right now? Well, this holographic room allows you to see how mangrove plants stand deep down in the sea and become forests that guard the coastline. Mangrove forest numbers, though, have significantly decreased across China. These mangrove plants were moved all the way through the southern coast to increase people's awareness of protection. We're actually walking in a very large greenhouse. It gathers over 20,000 tropical plants of over 1,000 different species. You might be surprised by their distinguished shapes or special abilities. Some are highly poisonous, some eat insects, and some are all around pleasant. But a friendly reminder, there are some you won't want to miss for a great photo opportunity. Look at that fat tree. Its trunk shape has earned him a Chinese name meaning the Buddha belly.
This valley can hold enough water for him to survive a whole year without rain. Ooh. That is a dinosaur skeleton. It's here because when they walked on the Earth 65 million years ago, our planet was covered by plants like these. Many plants survived for ages due to their incredible wisdom, and that's what this garden aims to show. But if we are now under the horizon, when you look through the tallest banyan tree to the roof, what's above the horizon? Welcome back to the horizon. Here, please see my leaf. That is from the tallest tree in the greenhouse. I didn't climb on it, but when I was watching it, this leaf fell on my head. So I will keep it as a lucky leaf. As good luck to you and enjoy your expo tour, Tang.
Okay, thank you very much, our correspondent Wu Guoxiu at the Botanic Pavilion. And that's it for now. Tune in again tomorrow at the same time here and from the Fruit of the Great War at the 2019 Beijing International Horticultural Exhibition. I'm Tang.